Hello, I'm a stake indexing director, and today I want to show you how to index the U.S.-Illinois Cook County Births project in FamilySearch Indexing. This is a beginner project, and as you can see, many of the images are typewritten, which makes them nice and easy to read. However, there are also some handwritten images. Here's one, for example, where you may have to deal with some difficult handwriting. But by and large, it's a pretty easy project for beginners to do. So, of course, first of all, you would go through the Header Data tab and mark all of the images as to their image type. These are all normal in this batch. Okay, I'm working in the Table Entry tab. You could work in Form Entry if you only want to see the fields for one image at a time, but I like to see all of them at the same time, so it doesn't matter which tab you work in. First is the register number, and now we have our first difficulty. If you look at the image, you will see up here it says registration district number, and over here it says registered number. And you have another number here, primary district number, and sometimes there'll be another number stamped somewhere. So which one do we use? Well, as always, we should read the field help, and the field help says the number is usually located in the top right corner of the page, signified by the phrase registered number. So they mean for us to use this number here. And I'm not going to click on it now, but if you want to, you can click down here to see an example when you're in the program working on a batch. And it will show you an image of a birth certificate with this number here circled. Okay, so that's the one that we're going to use. The field help also says, by the way, I didn't read through the whole thing, but if this number is missing, that you would then use this number. So it's a little complicated, but luckily we have our registered number here. Okay, birth state or country. The place of birth is here, and they actually never say the state. However, once again, if we look over in the field helps and the example, it shows us that we should take the state from here, from the pre-printed form where it says State of Illinois. So we will do that. Okay, and now we can get to the actual typed information. The county is over here, Cook. Birth town or city says Oak Park. Okay, child's given name, so now we move down here. James Victor, last name Johnson. And remember never to assume that anything might be a double surname. Always only put the last name in as the surname. There's no title or term in this case, but that would be something like junior, if so. Okay, gender, we can never assume the gender, but it's given here in field 3. It says male. The date of birth is over here, September 17, 1927 in this case. Okay, and the father's name is over here, Victor Roy Johnson. There's no title or term for him. Okay, then it asks us for the father's race or nationality, and that's here, this field where it says color. I need to type the whole thing, white. If it was abbreviated as W, then we would still type the whole thing. So you're supposed to expand abbreviations in this field. Okay, age is here, 25. Birthplace. Now, we find that here, birthplace. And if we look at the field help, once again, it says if a city and state were both listed, index the full birthplace in this field. So we need to type everything that's in the field. No punctuation. Okay, mother's name. Now we move over to the other column for the mother. Phyllis Emma Thompson. No titles or terms in this case. Her race, again, that's the color. Her age is here. And the birthplace also happens to be Chicago, Illinois. Okay, now it wants us to give information about the registration month. That's down here at the very bottom where it says filed, and then there's a date. In this case, September 22nd, 1927. And then the registration state, here it says Illinois. And if this was actually not given, if it just said Oak Park, or if there was nothing listed here, then you would default back to the top of the form where you see that this was filed in the state of Illinois. Okay, and again, that is shown in the field help in the example. Okay, so that's that. I'll do another couple a little bit quicker, just so we see if there's any special cases. Okay, another Johnson. Father's information is down here. Charles Gustave. Oops. So his name extends down. It was so long it didn't fit, so Russell, and then Johnson is the last name there. White, 25, Evanston, and the field help also tells us we may expand abbreviations for this field as well, so Evanston, Illinois, not just ill. Edith, Leola, Bost, Wick, White, 26, also again, Evanston, Illinois. Registration month down here, Illinois. Okay, maybe one more. So again, for the register number, I'm taking this number over here on the side. Calumet City, Ruth Joyce Johnson. So sex of child, it says Framley, so I don't know what happened here, but it clearly means female, so we'll take that. Somebody's fingers must have missed the keys on their keyboard. Okay, birthplace, Halliday, Kansas. Oops. Misdom is her last name. Sometimes I go a little too fast for myself. Okay, and the registration information down at the bottom, Illinois. Okay, that's it. So as you can see, it goes pretty quickly. You just need to follow through on the form, find the information that's given there, and type what you see. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and have fun indexing.